This is Shelly Swichelle, and the fire again. Yo, this is Shelly Swichelle, and the fire again. We come to nice up the world.
Read more a la música. Baila el ritmo.
Shelly.
Do you feel the rhythm that's taking over? Do you know music ignites a happy feeling? Do you want to mueve tu cuerpo? Come, let's go. Move your body to the beat of the rhythm. Move your body, just move your body. Ritmo a la música. Move your body, just move your body. Baila, baila el ritmo. Come on, everybody, we're feeling fine. Come on, everybody, let's move in time. Groove to the rhythm when you hear the beat. Groove to the rhythm, let's move your feet.
Como que venga todo el mundo que esto es pa' gozar. Con tu fire Shelly vamos a bailar. Un paso para adelante y otro para atrás. Con la kimbala, esto va a explotar. Venga todo el mundo que esto es pa' gozar. Con tu fire Shelly vamos a bailar. Un paso para adelante y otro para atrás. Con la kimbala, que la king, mamá.
Do you
Buena señorita.
feel the rhythm on your feet now? Do you know music unites the world together? Do you want to mueve tu cuerpo? Come, let's go. Move your body to the beat of the rhythm.
Ven señorita, ven mamacita.
Ritmo a la música.
Ven mamacita, ven mamacita.
Baila, baila el ritmo.
Tú sabes que
On fire. Let's move your body, move it.
los cueros, ahí me condenan.
Fire. Move your body, groove it.
Bendón.
Move your body, move
Ven
it.
señorita, ven mamacita.
Fire. Shake your hips to the music.
Bendón.
Jamming together.
Bendón.
Feeling the fever.
Bendón.
Hips just a moving. One love forever. Baila el rhythm. Jamming together. One love together. Jamming together. Come on, everybody, we're feeling fine. Come on, everybody, let's move in time. Groove to the rhythm when you hear the beat. Groove to the rhythm, let's move your feet.
Actívate mamita que la vaina sí está buena. 1, 2, 3, suelta la cadera en Panamá, Trinidad y hasta Venezuela. Cuando te ven bailando y sálvese quien pueda, señorita. La pista está candela. Los cueros, ahí me condenan. Ven señorita, ven mamacita. Bendón. Que venga todo el mundo que esté pa' gozar. Con tu fire Shelly vamos a bailar. Un paso para adelante y otro para atrás. Con la kimbala, esto va a explotar.
Come on, everybody. Come on, everybody. On fire. Let's move your body, move it.
Los cueros, ahí me condenan.
On fire. Move your body, groove it.
Bendón.
Move your body, move
Ven
it.
señorita, ven mamacita.
Fire. Shake your hips to the music.
Bendón.
Jamming together. Feeling the fever. Hips just a moving. One love forever. Baila el rhythm. Jamming together. One love together. Jamming together. Baila
Yo,
el rhythm.
this is Shelly Swichelle, and the fire again, and the fire again.
Sweet shirts.
There you go.
Good morning, South Florida, and welcome to the breakfast at the Brooklyn Cafe TV.
Take a deep breath and a good whiff of that coffee brewing. Grab yourself some toast a donut, or any breakfast. As Dawn and Freddie get you up and ready for the rest of your day.
So I grabbed myself and called 888-994-4995 to share a tip of the day.
Or just to say good morning.
So get ready for the time of your life.
Shake off your sleepies, buckle up, because it's showtime.
Last time we did a morning show.
All right. Good morning to you.
Monday we did the brunch. Friday we didn't do a morning. Wow, it's been a few days.
It's been a few days. Good morning. Happy Tuesday, everyone. It's sort of 9-ish, 9:45-ish. We're moving into a brunch hour, the way you and I get rolling and rocking and rolling.
You have like a lot of controversy.
I really like this situation a whole lot better. Come on, give us a call, 888-994-4995. Studio B, let us know how you like Freddie's little friend on top of his head. It's nice. How you been? You know, I have not spoken to you or Slick in days, but yet we spend hours and hours and hours together.
I know, I didn't speak to Slick or you yesterday.
I know, let's get caught up
There
a
was
little
like
bit.
a lot of people in here yesterday. This is not gonna
You
work.
can take it off.
Thank you, because it's moving around. But anyway, before we get started, you know, you can't get started your morning without a cup of coffee. And I didn't know this was here. And I have a bag of cup of coffee in here to give away, courtesy of our man here. This portion of the show brought to you by Mini Donut World. Get your mini donut groove on. What's that phone number?
954-369-2301.
Get some mini donuts. If you call right now, what's the number?
888-994-4995, Studio B.
And get this bad boy.
What you got?
Breaking news. For
There's
all
no
sports
XLR on
goers,
that
for
one.
all sports goers, Jesus.
What's the
Breaking news.
What's the breaking news?
Guess what?
What?
The Super Bowl's coming up. You know, everybody want Rams or who's the other
Put
team?
up your cam.
Oh, it's Cincinnati Bengals.
Cincinnati Bengals. But so for the ones that were wondering if the GOAT is going to play next year, he is not.
He retired?
He officially retired.
Wow.
Who said that?
Yeah, what is it? TMZ just
No,
announced
no,
it.
no,
no.
no.
He said he said it. No. He actually.
Trust me, he can't.
Why?
He can't announce his retirement till after Friday.
No, he officially retired.
It's not true.
Why?
Because he gets, he did a signing bonus for
Okay.
$20 million.
He thanked his friends,
And he-
teammates, coaches.
Yeah. He delayed it till Friday. They give him the check. If he announces his retirement, he only gets 40% of $14 million. So he has to wait till Friday. Now maybe TMZ has an in and they know the what's coming. But that's okay. The GOAT, I gotta tell you, a lot of years of the GOAT. I
Wow, so
remember
he
the GOAT's
retired,
first
huh?
game.
Yes.
Wow.
Love it.
First game for the GOAT. It was at the Meadowlands.
Really?
Oh, it's the Jets. Oh
Mhm.
man.
It was the Jets took him out. The linebacker hit the quarterback that was there, and in came this Brady kid,
The best.
drafted 267th, almost last in the draft, and he won that game.
Yeah. It's good.
I mean, he came out of nowhere, started throwing missiles, and he won. And after that,
How many years?
That was
Wait, you said 14?
He's on
22.
22 years now. He's on
That was 22 years ago, and he sticks a dagger in my heart, and he goes to another team and sticks a dagger in my heart.
Wow.
He's the best.
So anyway, he was the best. He was one of the greatest.
He actually did officially retire because it's on his Instagram page. He
Let's
actually
see.
wrote a note to everybody thanking them for.
Oh, yesterday I read that he'll tell you when he's ready. So something must have happened with the money.
It's on his Instagram page.
Hold on,
Interesting.
hold on, let me see. Let me pull up
It's all about the money.
Instagram. But he's
me
officially
see.
he's done. Okay.
I'm gonna go to my reliable
He's done.
sources.
So now for like teams like the Dolphins, we can actually go to the I'll say playoffs. But
Why? Because
on-
he's
on
retiring.
His Instagram feed, he has the last picture of himself. And,
So I got to ask you a question. Kansas City was not so good. I mean, the Bengals were not so good last year, right?
One of the worst. They only won 4 games. I think.
So how did they end up going to the Super Bowl this year? What was their secret sauce, as they say? How did they totally flip?
Well, their quarterback that they drafted #1 finally came to play.
So they
The
got
kid is always good. He was
first
hurt
round
last
draft
year.
pick.
Yeah, but he was hurt after the 3rd game last year, so he didn't play no more. So this is a whole year of him. They got 2 outstanding wide receivers. You know that long kid, that wide receiver? I don't know his name. Do you know his name? Number 19, I think, is his number. The man is a beast. He was dragging players with him down the field. So that makes a difference. And the offensive line played very well.
So there would be hope for the Dolphins at some point,
Yes.
Slick?
No.
Yes.
No,
That's what I'm wondering, because
Absolutely.
no,
You don't even have a coach yet.
that's true.
I heard you guys are bringing the guy in from Jacksonville,
No, that's disgusting. We'll lose. We'll lose it.
from Alabama. What's his name? Saban? What was the name? Saban?
Tate.
No, Saban is Alabama.
Saban's Alabama, but no, we're bringing Harbaugh.
Oh yeah, I dare you to bring that maniac in.
We might just win if we bring Harbaugh.
Okay,
But
that
I'm pretty
sucks.
sure he's gonna last 2 years, and then we're gonna get a new coach again.
I thought you guys had the best coach in the league in
I don't
that
think
Flores
so.
kid.
No,
I thought he was good, and because he decided to tell his $2 million quarterback, or 20 million, or 100 million, whatever it is, just why don't you run the plays that I designed the way I designed them? And the quarterback says, you got a delivery talking to people. And it blew up, and the owner saw it, and they took sides with the quarterback, who they have to pay big dollars.
Big dollars.
Yes.
Well, Slick had a big weekend. We did not get to talk to you yesterday because yesterday's show turned into a very busy show.
Correct.
You went to see 9 to 5 that
Yeah.
starred salsa.
Yes, it starts salsa. She was supporting the cast, but like it was a good show. Like I have to say, women in the workplace, like it kind of speaks up for women in the workplace because it was 3 perspectives of women.
Wait a minute,
that
is
will
this
be-
a remake of 9 to 5 with
Yeah.
Dolly Parton?
Uh-huh.
Yeah, it's a remake, but Salsa was in it. She was supporting cast, and it was a beautiful like rendition of like what they did. And I feel for like the play setters and the people that are part of the plays because there's like every scene is like 100 people come out and they switch the set. So it's kind of like it's a show.
How is the Lakewood Playhouse? Is it
It's
nice?
good.
It's nice.
And what is it? You can space out, but like there was a lot of couples there that were coupled up and 9 to 5.
You know the song that Dolly Parton sings to that, right?
No.
Working 9
Tom
to
Brady
5.
confirms he's retiring. The future is exciting.
Yeah, that's what he said.
Yes. Beautiful.
I saw it on NFL News.
Yes, see? So it's real.
Jim Harbaugh gets second interview with Vikings versus Dolphins.
Yes.
What's
So
the other
Harbaugh is
candidates?
going to the Vikings.
If he goes to the Dolphins, it'd be amazing too.
And I hope he doesn't go. I hope he goes to the Dolphins. To be honest with you, because he sucks as a coach. But
Wow.
I hope he goes to the Dolphins.
Wow. So he sucks as a coach. So you just want sucky.
Sucky coachy.
Breaking news. So I see they're changing 2022 tax laws for those that get paid on Venmo and PayPal.
Yeah.
2022, not 2021. It's for
we are
April
in
of
2022.
Yeah.
tax year. So we haven't started really our tax year.
23 then.
Right. So
What's the change?
that they will be sending these apps will be sending out 1099s
Yeah.
to people who make now more than $600 versus before it was over $20,000.
Yeah.
Yeah, but a Venmo could be.
So
a
you
Venmo
need
could
to
be
go in
a transfer of money.
and specify whether it's personal or business when you make that
Gotcha,
transaction.
gotcha.
Good morning. So you just need to specify whether it's personal or business going forward, and then tax implications will change. Valentine's Day is beginning in the
Yes.
cafe.
It's
The
like a-
season of
We
love.
got Big John and Lady Ashley party planning in the house.
It's like a large
How do
bag
they get a
of
bag
balloons.
that big?
Well, he's 7'2".
But the bag is big too.
Yeah, but he's 7'2". He has a lot of area to
But
cover.
the season of love is here, guys.
The season of
What
love is
season?
here.
The
What
season
season?
of love.
What season?
It's here.
What
February
season?
1st. February 1st. That means right now I have 12 days until I find
First of all, I'm going to
No
tell you
one.
something. I'm not buying into your BS anymore. Okay, I'm done with it. What happened to the 10 rings?
I
You
want to
didn't
know
do
what
that.
Slick's doing for Valentine's
Nothing.
Day.
I don't know
He's
yet.
staying home by himself.
What are you doing for
I'm not.
Valentine's
That's
Day?
my life out.
That would be Big John in the
I
house.
don't know yet. I don't know yet. To be honest with you.
You don't know why. You're not doing anything.
Because I have a lot of like, it's wrong for me to say, but like, I mean, I do have a lot of situations happening. Like, it's not.
You
like,
ain't got a lot of situation. What situation? Tell me one
you
situation.
just want, I don't want to name drop these women because that's wrong for me to do that.
Well, what's her name? Beyonce has a baby, not Beyonce. What was the name? Rihanna.
Yeah, she's off the market, so it's kind of like.
Is that your baby?
I was sad. No. It's some other guys. That's not me.
Some rapper got her.
Yeah. No.
Everybody was screaming
I
and
was
belching and being angry.
I can tell you, Miss USA, that story is,
Still, yeah.
it's really hard. Only 30 years old.
Correct.
And apparently that, you know, yesterday we talked about 3 women of color had gotten the crown in 2019. And for her, and it's like you have friends, I'm sure, and women, you grow up with so much stuff in your head of the pageantry is always white, straight hair, beautiful body, curves,
Right.
the whole iconic
Yeah.
what the pageantry winners are. Although she won, she felt she could never compete in her mind with what a true pageant winner was because she was only 5'6". She wasn't 6 feet tall, blonde hair, blue
She
eyed,
had curves. She's an
curvaceous.
attractive woman.
Beautiful woman, but this
Yeah.
is what mental illness does. It
Ah.
plays on your mind to think that you are not enough, even though clearly you are more than enough.
Correct, because look how, like, I'll say President Obama felt like, you know, trying to run for president because, you know, you only seen a certain, I'll say, race. running
So
for
she
president.
felt that her race, she was never enough. She was always judged. Her body wasn't good enough. She always had to keep her weight down because she was only 5'6", and that led to a lot of stress and mental health issues for her. Can you even imagine that? I mean, look at her, accomplished, an attorney. She even stopped being an attorney because of the stress, like we talked to Shane Farnsworth yesterday.
Well, you got to look at the path that she chose to run. You know, pageants, you have to be better than everybody else, and it doesn't have to be looks. It could be brains or a combination.
Well, what happened? Yeah, the social media, the hate mail she got from people
So-
saying, but we
Again.
even heard that happens to some of our local winners.
Well, who cares? You know how much hate mail I get a day? I get so much hate mail.
It's like when you get out of the car and you go, I don't like this and I don't like this. I'm thinking, good morning to you too. But there are people in the public eye, unlike yourself, that care about what other people say.
I don't care.
I know you don't, but other people
They
do.
don't pay my
Other
bills.
people it affects them emotionally. Like,
But why?
because it's kind of like,
Do you get affected by somebody saying that your leg is shorter than the other?
oh no, not at all. But like I'll say, like, probably growing up, like, I had to stop listening to the opinions of others because it's kind of like at the end of the day, it's still an opinion. Like I know what's fact because I see it in the mirror every day, so I just can't.
What gets me upset is when it happens, somebody talking about somebody else, and that somebody else isn't there to defend themselves. And it says, okay,
I don't like-
well,
yeah,
let's
that's
bring
super
in that
bad.
somebody so they can hear this. And they go, oh, no, it's between me and you. No, there isn't anything between me and you. If you ain't got nothing good to say, don't say it. Remember last night?
Yeah, they don't go to the primaries.
Everybody has an opinion. And like the other part of the anatomy, everybody has one, a stink hole. And the bottom line here is your opinion of me is none of my business.
People have a hard time. So even though she was voted in the highest score of this pageant, she felt she just could not overcome her childhood of knowing what it's
A lot
like
of
to be a
pressure.
black woman. A lot of pressure to be the greatest. So it takes me back to Biden wanting to appoint the next Supreme Court justice as a woman of color.
Mm-hmm.
So I feel like even it is more important now because the race card has to really go away.
Correct.
We need to elect people of diversity to show that everybody, no matter what your past, what your culture, what your background, can do it. In this country, the greatest country,
Right.
that they should be put in positions of leadership.
Dawn,
Ready?
the race card in this country has been around for over 200 years.
Doesn't mean it needs to stay.
Yeah, I'm not saying it needs to stay. I'm saying that you're going to get a lot of pushback to get rid of it. Did you hear the latest now of the bomb threats at the black colleges? Howard and everything else. Yesterday, they were all shut down. Somebody was calling in fake bomb threats. Hate is hate. And we need more people to overcome hate. Saying it, doing it. I think that what Biden just did is he put so much pressure on the next person he appoints. That's more pressure by saying, I am going to pick a D black lady on the Supreme Court. You just pick people. Don't point out that you're picking her because she's black. You're picking her because she's the most qualified.
Is this Black History Month, Slick?
Yes.
Yes.
I think it is, and today is the beginning of the Chinese New Year.
Yes.
So we're starting the new
I
year
saw that
over
on
again.
Google.
We're starting New Year over again. Apparently, I got a phone call this morning that people said they didn't get it right in January. I've seen this a couple times. They're ready to start over now today. So today is really New Year's because people couldn't quite get it together in January.
My son sent out a tweet on Twitter stating that it was a free trial January.
Yeah.
Now you'll be billed monthly for the rest of the year
Had to be
on your
Gio.
life. It was Gio. Strange, dude.
But
Strange.
that's what everyone's saying.
People
They
are
could
so
not get it right
strange.
for January. They're ready to start again. Too much drama in January. We're going at it now again. Today, February 1st. Happy Chinese New Year.
I got a fortune cookie question for you.
Okay.
If you have a business and you don't believe in yourself, should you have a business?
I think all businesses believe in their ability.
No. That wasn't the question. You have a business,
Yes.
but you don't believe in yourself. You won't invest in yourself. Should you have a business?
Sure. It's their business to make or break.
So even though you're going to crash this business into the ground, you should have it.
It's choice.
Okay.
But maybe they won't crash it into the ground. Maybe they will just figure it out another way.
If you don't believe in yourself, how's your business going to survive? Who is the business? Isn't the business owner the business?
They just figure out another way, I guess. It's interesting. There are so many interesting things going on in life that you and I, we may work together, but we don't ever have a chance to have a conversation on
Now you know why.
on the interesting things that happen. Like you get calls all day, I get calls all day. Last night you saw as soon as I sat down, my phone rang again, and then I had to get up again. It's interesting to see what people are doing in business right now. Everyone's still playing catch up because people lost January. Because Thanksgiving came. Thanksgiving to New Year's, nothing ever happens in South Florida, probably anywhere because it's the holiday season for, what's that, 5 weeks? Right, but then New Year's, everyone got COVID from Christmas to New Year's, so then they were out another 3 weeks, and they're like, here's one for good measure. We're just going to start over in February. So that is why our floodgates have now opened.
And January is a long month, 31 days.
Well, now it's over.
And now we're into February. But the bottom line here is you got to get it together.
Yes.
You know, this is like the old saying, hurry up and wait. And a lot of people are waiting more than hurrying up. And you got to get it together. And you got to have a little more confidence in your decision making. And I just, now the virus is considered just another virus. You get it, you get better, and then you move on. Then,
However, I heard a horrific story. This is an unbelievable story. A guy I know, I know of him. I know his mother. He was adopted. He met his birth mother and was invited to his half-sister's wedding to walk her down the aisle because the father had passed. So he says to this family, his newly acquired family, I have some health issues. Is everyone vaccinated? And the sister laughed. She said, absolutely not. We don't believe in that here. So he did not go to the wedding, only to find out 13 people contracted COVID, including his birth mother, who passed away from it. So then he says to her, because now the other sister is getting married, you come into the wedding. And he says, is everyone vaccinated? And she says, absolutely not. We still don't believe in it. And he says, even after this fact, she goes, nope, we don't do that where we live
that's okay.
in the Northeast. So,
It's a wedding to avoid.
and people are still passing away from this disease if they are not vaccinated.
Well, I got to tell you, I went to a wedding a few weeks ago.
I know.
Everybody got sick,
Mm-hmm.
except Linda and I. And I got to tell you something. And again, I don't mean this with any disrespect. You're allowed to believe
You guys
anything
went in
you
the
want.
heat of the
Yeah, but
surge.
Freddie insisted on being outside.
You're right.
And I ate inside, I ran outside. And then they kept saying, let's go back in. No, we're leaving. And I left early. I was only there for an hour and a half. Leaving. Everybody got sick. And I don't want to be, I'm trying hard to stay off the statistics state because it means a whole lot more to me than it does to some of the people that were in that room to be out. So, you don't want to believe, that's fine. You don't want to get vaccinated, that's fine. Plenty of stories on the news of people saying, get vaccinated because they're in the hospitals and they can't breathe. The breathing is the problem.
But the uptick is people are back out getting to business. I got a call this morning and she says, I feel like I am starting to emerge to see people. I feel as if I can get out and talk to people more and I can get back in society little by little. And this is what we saw yesterday. Amy Rashevsky is in from out of town, so it was nice to see her and her friend come in.
It was. Exciting
People-
news on that, too.
People are coming back out, which is really great because we're going on. As a matter of fact, when is your anniversary with us?
Me?
Oh, Slickster.
Oh, it should have been like January. It should have been January.
Was it January or
Yeah.
February?
No, it was January. I started with you guys January.
So
January, so we probably passed it.
we passed it.
Yeah.
So Slick is officially our senior producer. 2 years.
It's either 2 years. Oh, he still has a few years to pass the reigning queen.
The reigning queen, the goat. I can't pass the goat. She's
She
like,
had 3.5 years.
I can't pass
I don't
the
know
goat.
about that.
No, she's something else. She brings out.
But Slick's learning to delegate now. He left. And then he said to the guys, you guys are going to have to go up there and get what we need.
Yeah.
Oh, they did.
And they did.
And they definitely did. I like
And they were very organized, and they have some long freaking arms. My goodness gracious, I haven't seen anything quite like that.
And they did, which was really good.
That's good.
It was
All right, you
nice.
want to take a commercial break?
Okay.
More to come when
There we
we
go.
come back on this Tuesday morning, February 1st. A happy Chinese New Year. Let's find out what year it is. I think it's the year of the...
Tiger,
Let's find out what it is, what that means. We'll be right back.
the year of something.
The year of something.
Hey everyone, I'm Lady Ashley, and this is my husband, Big John.
The muscle behind the hustle.
We are the creators of this very unique party planning business, Lady Ashley Party Planning. We are known for all the details. We specialize in gorgeous balloon decor, floral displays, and handle all of your party planning needs from A to Z.
Please feel free to visit our website at ladyashleypartyplanning.com. Our email is abpartyplanning@yahoo.com, and our phone number is 561-542-2296.
Do you need a strong cup of coffee to get you through your day? Try your very own Brooklyn Cafe Show coffee, the official coffee of the Brooklyn Cafe Show. You can pick up a bag from us, or two. Contact us at 866-224-5422, or just stop on by. We're at 2400 Northwest Boca Raton Boulevard, Suite 13. Come on in, grab a bag of our signature Brooklyn Cafe coffee. The cafe doors are always open.
You've been watching the Brooklyn Cafe Show. Join us each day and after hours as we talk about the hot topics to open the conversations and share a few laughs. Now, back to Dawn and Freddie S.
Even already?
No, just close it.
Okay. He gets taller.
No, he doesn't.
There you go.
We
He
get
gets taller.
shorter.
Beanstalk.
We get shorter. So, do you know who Tammy Hill is? The singer?
Faith Hill?
Faith Hill? What they call her?
Tammy Hill?
No, it's because I was thinking of him.
His name
Faith
is
Hill.
Big Sean, but yes.
Faith Hill.
Yes.
Follow the bouncing ball.
Uh-huh.
You know Faith Hill?
Yes.
The singer.
Yes.
Yeah.
You like the way she sings?
Uh-huh.
So she interviewed this morning about doing 1838, which is a sequel to Yellowstone.
Okay.
Yellowstone is on Paramount, which I think you guys have. I don't have Paramount. But they put that series on a channel that I do have, and I watched the first 8 episodes. Fantastic series. It was like a lure to buy Paramount. But anyway, so she's in there, and she's talking. And her talking skills are horrendous. It's like like she couldn't think.
Wow.
And I'm sitting there. It was really difficult to watch. And the three of them are asking them questions. So he asked her a philosophical question, one of the anchors, and she misunderstood the question completely. She says, "We didn't have a hard time with the role. Like the role was a struggle to survive. No, I survived very well." I was like, "Oh my God."
Maybe she wasn't proud. Maybe she's got scrambled egg brain like me these days. I got like freaking
No,
scrambled egg
her whole
brain.
mannerism for the whole interview was really rough. You would think she's a singer. She's been on stage, right? She's been in the movies. Was she nervous?
Maybe she was nervous. Maybe she had a rough night.
1838. She made the movie with her husband. The first time the two of them got together. to do it.
Nice.
So I got to see what it looks
So I
like.
got to tell you, for dinner last night, I had like 3 minutes to inhale. So Aaron and Ashley came in to visit. So I left early yesterday to be the good mom and take them to the airport. They had a 6:24 flight. I left here a little before 4, and I thought because traffic was horrific getting to my house to pick them up. I call them, I text them, I go, be ready to go because traffic's really bad. Okay, Mom, okay, we got this. Plane on time. I get there, his shoes aren't on, he's got a friend visiting. Dude, we gotta go. All right, one more thing, I gotta pack the bag. Okay. As he's doing his thing, Ashley looks at her phone and says, oh man, the flight's delayed until 9:06. So now it's only 4:15, right? I got all this time. I'm already at home. I'm like, all right, I'm gonna go back to the station to meet you. Chuck's gonna take them to the airport. So I go to the station, I'm there, we're very busy. Last night I get a text. I left my jacket in your car. I'm heading over to the station to get my jacket, and then Dad's gonna take us to the airport. No problem. Next thing I know, he comes, he gets his jacket, he goes, nope, now the plane's leaving at 10:40.
So he was at your house all this time?
He was at my house the entire time. He could have had a whole nother day to have fun, but instead he kept waiting and waiting and waiting for this plane to be delayed. So his plane, finally I got home. They said, we have 5 minutes before we have to leave for the airport. So what do? I'm like, okay, I'll go to the airport with you. So they have to unpack Chuck's car, load my car. I got 5 minutes, and I know I got 5 minutes to eat dinner because Aaron's shoes aren't on yet. Right, Slick? So once the shoes go on, you know you're done. So the shoes were still over there. I'm like, all right, I got to eat. So Ashley brought me dinner. That reminded me of you. Her grandmother made jasmine rice, plantains, and all I had to do was make a runny egg and put it on top of my dinner. So I actually splurged and had 2 runny eggs on top of it.
What?
I know. Delicious. The way the eggs sort of just melt in the rice.
So when I tell you these things...
Well, that's why I'm sharing the story with you, and everyone says to me, oh, is there more? No, there's not much. I'm like, I ate dinner in 3 minutes. Thank goodness for microwaves. Out the door, we went to the airport. But I was thinking of you with this delicious dinner.
I told you I used to eat that all the time. And if you take some Spam and you cook it with the eggs and put it on top of that, I'm going to tell you, you're going to say, this may not be good for you, but my goodness, it's delicious.
So there's a woman, I don't know if you saw it on Sunday, she wrote a book. Her mom passed away from cancer. She's Asian. She wrote a book on how H Mart, which I guess is the Asian market that started in New York,
Okay.
H Mart, has changed her life. And she's become a cook and everything, a huge blog, and actually they're putting out a movie now about her life story. And it was through Spam, which is why I bring this up. She was walking through the aisles at Spam. Did you know Spam in the Asian world is a tremendous delicacy?
Yeah.
So not just in your world.
No, not my world. It's not my world.
It's on a whole, it was like on H Mart, there's a whole corner display
Do you
of
know
Spam.
that Spam was the way we saved our soldiers in World War II? That was the meat.
Well, yes, and so was freeze-dried ice cream that we go send up to space, but we don't eat it daily.
Yes, correct. That was
There
for
ain't
war.
nobody.
That was for tactical defense.
There ain't nobody in space saving the world. I'm talking about war.
Yes.
You
but
had to
that
eat
was-
Spam.
Yeah, that was for tactical defense. That was for for them to eat a nice meal.
Give a
Because
nice
they're in the
meal. You
trenches.
ate
They're
Spam in the can because you don't have to cook it.
They are in the trenches. I'm pretty sure there's no stove or anything, so Spam will be like the.
You don't have to
hot
cook
place.
Spam. It's
Yes.
meat in a can.
So it was delicious, and I was thanking you, but apparently last night, Slick, I need to ask you about this.
What?
Everyone was commenting, we were at the station, about this big burst, this big noise, this boom that shook all of South Florida.
Yeah, what was that?
SpaceX.
That was SpaceX.
took off last night when we were in the studio.
Wow.
And people could see it. They saw it from my driveway. It took off from Cape Canaveral, so JoJo for sure saw
So it
it.
must have come south to go up.
And everyone was commenting how everything shook, and they looked up, and you could see it. Aaron said you could see it separate in parts as it was going. So that is spectacular. With the naked eye, you could see SpaceX go up.
It's funny because Dan came over and said, Freddie, what was that? I go, I don't know.
That's what it was.
He said something exploded. I said, check the air conditioners.
It
Here
was
we are. We're looking for a
It
fire.
was literally a rocket what went up in space. SpaceX went
When
up.
did you find out about that?
When I was sitting at the station, it was all over Facebook.
But
and
you
I'm
didn't tell
thinking,
me nothing.
Did I get a chance to talk to you yesterday?
You could have said SpaceX
We
and
had
look
like
out the
10
window.
people in the studio. Everyone goes, oh, can we be a sponsor? Oh, can we be a sponsor? Can I talk to you? What am I going to say? Oh, Freddie, by the way, SpaceX went up.
Yeah.
So, yeah, it was a whole big deal.
I want to go up to the...
Apparently, SpaceX was delayed because something had happened with a cruise ship, and I'm not sure. It was probably 5G if you ask other people. But anyway, it was delayed and it went up last night, and
First of
everyone could
all,
see it separate.
I read a 5G article, and I know nobody's going to, but I should have downloaded it because it isn't the 5G. It's not microwavable waves. It's not. That's not what's going on here, and it's only around the airports that they're using it. But the bottom line here is that it's so low frequency in terms of an X-ray. The federal government is not going to allow you to put X-rays around people. It can give you cancer. So. And the infrastructure, and our infrastructure is so
I
bad
don't know,
that
it's
it
like
isn't
the
a
federal
hold it.
government didn't allow lead in the pipes in Flint, Michigan either, but yet people died.
No, the federal government had nothing to do with that.
It just happened.
No, okay. The
I'm
states,
messing with you.
the states, Flint, Michigan allowed it. The government, the federal government's the one that said you got to change that. But
After
you
everyone
can't
got sick.
impede federal monies into a state without a federal cause. Did you know this? The reason why I-95 has federal money is because it goes all the way to New York or wherever it goes. So interstate is federal territory. But they can't put money into Florida if there's no federal mandate unless it's a federal cause. You do know this, right?
Well, is 5G a federal cause?
Yes,
Why?
because airports travel internationally. So what's his name? The governor was talking about how they didn't put money into the swamps on the last budget. Well, he can't do that. He's got to tie that into highway money in order for it to be filtered into, because they were talking about the water system here. That there was not, a nickel wasn't given. Of course a nickel wasn't given. It's not like giving state money for state cause. You got to have a federal cause for the federal government to do that.
Very interesting is all I can say. Don't you think, Slick? 5G.
Most definitely.
5G. Look it up.
Interesting.
The
Do
fact
some
that,
research.
You know, my internet's gonna be moving faster, but yet 5G.
It's
is
not.
messing up.
Your internet right now is using the same 5G. Why is it your phone? My phone says 5G. Is that
My
yours?
phone says 5G.
Do you put it to your ear?
Yeah.
Is it hurting you?
Not
No,
at
it's the
all.
same difference. Mm. You know, a lot of people sometimes they make noise because they want
You
attention.
want to make noise?
They want to make noise to a different cause.
Okay, you're right.
To a different cause. So I'm gonna leave. I'm
I
gonna
believe
leave that alone.
I believe that.
I was told that Friday there was some big news that was gonna happen politically. Did anybody see any?
Not at all. Just the Supreme Court, which is like everybody don't like, you know, the fact that it's all women of color. But like I feel. You
No,
know,
but I'm saying anything else. Anything with the. I heard that Pence's head guy testified yesterday, so they're gonna get to the bottom of that
Yeah.
stuff. Yeah.
Why are we still like?
Oh, are you
No,
kidding?
We should be like this. I feel like if I was a part of, if I was probably House or Speaker, I would have been like, guys, you know, we're halfway through his term. We should be figuring out the future and how to.
Don't you know what's going on, buddy?
Relieve mass, man, like.
You
make
don't
sure
get it.
Everybody's getting what is it? The COVID testing. I feel like we should move to the future together, even though we're on different parties or different aisles. Of
But you don't get it.
what's not
Trump is running in 24, and the Democratic Party
We're
is
not at
definitely afraid of him. So they are going to do everything in their power, including throwing Trump in jail, if they can. This is what's going on right
No,
now.
true, but we're not in 24. We should enjoy.
Yeah, but
2022.
he's building an army now. He's building monies. He's building. Everybody's afraid of this guy because so many people will vote for him, and they don't know why, but they just vote for him. that if you don't vote for him, you see what happens. The government gets
What?
Come on in.
people on there. So what's happening right now? Keep ducking because you're gonna hit a friend. Oh, we definitely gotta move that thing. We definitely gotta move that.
He's afraid.
I'm not afraid of nobody.
To say
Him, I know.
No, we're talking about
That's
what's going on
security.
politically.
Oh,
Trump is gonna run. And you saw what he did to DeSantis. He says, "I'll wipe the floor with you." I mean, come on, man. I mean, I loved Trump at the beginning because he was honest and telling you the way it was.
Yeah.
But then he gets a little bit out of hand, and he wants to be the king, and
He got too political.
he got too much power to his head. That's why I never
Well,
give people too much power.
I met him 5 times, and every time I met him, I still like
Who, Trump or DeSantis?
Trump.
Really? Met him 5 times?
Yeah, at the Plaza up in New York.
Wow.
I used to go to the football tournament things, the dinners. I used to get invited when I was playing ball.
I used to go to the Trump Plaza to pick up checks.
What'd you play?
Cards.
That's what I thought.
He owed his money to some
Who'd
of the
you play
properties
for?
he had.
The Washington Generals.
Okay.
They don't know who the Washington Generals
No,
are.
they used to travel around the world, the Harlem Globetrotters.
You were the
Really?
center, right?
Yeah, I got paid a lot of money to lose.
Now, let me
Wow.
ask you. Now that I got you on the air, did
So let's give him a mic.
you beat them a couple of times?
No, we didn't. We even practice every day.
No, there was a couple of times. Maybe one time
Oh,
the Generals won the game.
Yeah, 1904 maybe.
I could have sworn I saw it one time.
Do you remember the Generals?
Oh my
Did you know he
God.
played for them?
Yeah.
Oh.
I never said anything. I've been watching them since I was 9 or 8.
I was on the international team and the national team. I traveled Canada, Central America, some of South America, Europe, all the United States. So it was a lot of fun.
How long?
Well, my agent told me, because I was at the Boston Celtics training camp when the Celtics used to take on walk-ins, and Toby Knight used to play for the Knicks, was my coach in college. And he got me up there, and we met Larry and Kevin and all the guys, and we went out to dinner, and they're like, yeah, we want you. But I couldn't last the tryouts because I had pulled my ACLs in college. So when it came time to say goodbye to basketball, my agent calls me up and says, the Washington Generals are looking for a center. I go, who? And he told me who they were. I'm like, nah, that's like WWF wrestling, it's fake. He goes, yeah, but their first year contract is $1.5 million. I'm like, sign me up.
And they actually did a lot of charity work.
Yes.
What year was that?
1980 something.
Wow.
79 to 86.
No, 79. I was still in high school in 7. I graduated high school in 81. No, you can't make noise, babe.
She can make noise, it's fine.
Oh, so you can
We're
make
almost
noise.
done.
And then
She can make
graduated
noise,
high school
babe.
in 81. College was unfortunately 5 years because I transferred schools. And then so that would be 86. I have the
86.
paperwork at home. I'll bring it in.
How long did you play?
2 years. Yeah, I fell in Duluth, Minnesota, and screwed up my knee again and swelled up.
How can you fall with the Generals? All you have to do is stand there.
No, you have to move a little bit.
Well, they were
Make it look real.
they were fantastic, and they had the thing with the bucket. Remember, I had water, and then they did that with people, and they had paper in it.
I didn't play with Meadowlark and Curly, but I met them.
Wow.
Very nice man.
That's awesome.
Even Chamberlain played for the Harlem Globetrotters.
Really?
Wow.
I didn't know that.
So, yeah.
Now they got a female playing for them, right?
I don't even know if they play anymore because
Yeah.
of the COVID and all
Oh, I
that.
don't know
I've
if
seen
they're
them all
out.
the
Yeah.
time,
Yeah. But I think there was a female
The
before the
coach
COVID.
now for the Harlem Globetrotters, his name is Sweet Lou. He was the funny man when I played. So a friend of mine wanted his kids to go down to Panther Stadium with Panthers play, and they were playing there. This is years ago. So we got a limo and a whole bunch of kids, and I went. And at halftime, I went down, and the security guard was there. And I didn't recognize him, but I said, "Hey, do me a favor, just go tell Sweet Lou that Big John's here." He came out. He took me and all the kids back into the locker room, and we hung out and had drinks and hang out with them all. It was like old times. It was fun. Okay, goodbye.
It was a
That's very
that's
cool.
a family.
That is.
That is.
I have a good,
You have pictures
I've had a lot of fun. No.
in your uniform?
Do you
Any
miss
video?
it?
I have a picture of my uniform, yeah.
Wow.
I'll
That
bring
could
it
be
in.
cool. Bring it in.
I'll bring it in. I have a picture of my dad and I standing next to each other, my mom and I. I have a couple pictures of me playing.
How tall were your parents? Are your
Yeah,
parents?
that's
My mom and dad are, mom's 5'9", dad's 6'4". Their dad's 87 now. Mom's, I'm not allowed to tell you.
And you never fixed the ACLs in your knees, even with
I never
the
had
knees?
surgery, no.
You never
'Cause
cut
back in-
open?
Back when I hurt mine in the 80s, they cut you from ankle to groin, open you up, fix it, and close you up. Because my buddy, Herb Tandy, if you're listening, he had the same injury, and he went for the surgery. 5 years later, I saw him limping after the surgery. I've never limped him. Well, now I did when I drink. God bless him.
You have any siblings?
I have no, I was 13 pounds, 24 inches long at birth. My mother told my father, couldn't even get out of your whack. She was half a time.
Can you imagine? Oh
He
my
could do
gosh.
stand-up. How come he never did stand-up?
He sits
I
down.
don't know.
It
was
just
busy.
sounds just like stand-up.
Flip was busy.
So what other jobs did you do after you stopped playing ball?
I worked for GMAC for 18 years, worked myself up to executive manager. I had 100 and some odd people working for me. Down here in Florida, I did a lot of property management stuff. So, yeah.
So nothing in the sports world.
No, because they wanted me to coach, and I hated coaching. I was like Larry. Larry never liked Larry Bird.
Oh, you
never
should have.
coached.
Yeah, you didn't want.
I hated. I did it once for a friend of mine. Remember the Police Athletic League?
Of course.
Back in New York, PBA?
PAL.
PAL. Okay, thanks. And you know me in words.
That's why
And,
you guys get along so well.
And then he asked me to do it. He said, "Dude, please, please." He was on his knees begging me. I went, "Okay, I'll do it." So I did it for one season. And his father comes up to me and he's like, "You're not playing my son enough. He's going to be the next blah, blah, blah." And I'm like, "Your kid's not even going to be able to be the water boy in a college team." Kid was horrible.
I know, but you
And the
don't say that
parents
to
got
the
so
parent.
rough. I did.
Parents are always,
Now I can see why you're not coaching.
parents are always
But PAL are kids. I'm talking about men, older men.
Nah,
They didn't do it?
never got the urge. Chris Mullen did it for my buddy Chris. Did it for St. John's.
You know
Then
Chris
he stepped up.
Mullen?
Yeah, his brother died of cancer, so
Yeah.
he walked away from St.
You know who
John's.
Chris Mullen is? Man, he could shoot. He was to
Chris-
St. John's,
Chris
right?
went to St. John's, was a superstar there, then went over to the Golden
Golden State Warriors.
Yeah, before Curry and all that.
Yeah. He was as good as Curry, but nobody will ever buy into that.
He's not what it used to be.
He was as
They're a
good
bunch of
as-
thugs and wannabes. They're all.
I'm gonna tell you, it's what the coach of the Knicks said. It's a league of egos now.
Oh, Merry Christmas.
And on that, we should wrap up today's show.
Was that SpaceX?
That was SpaceX.
SpaceX.
That was Putin attacking.
Oh
Oh
no!
my gosh.
I didn't bring that up. That's a delicate situation.
All right,
Thanks,
everybody.
guys, for letting me vent.
Oh, that was awesome. That's Big John
The
of
Harlem
Lady Ashley
Globetrotters.
Party Planning.
You ever see the Harlem Globetrotters
Harlem
play?
Globetrotters, yes, but the Washington Generals, no.
That's who they played against.
I never
That's what they
knew.
lost.
That's who they beat every
Wow.
time.
It was always a thing.
Except that one game. I'm telling you, I remember seeing
There's
the
only one
Washington
season.
I
Generals.
think we got to pull some film now.
Yeah.
We
Let's see if we
should.
can pull some
And then
film flick.
we'll see if we find him in the
Play on the 12 o'clock hour. Let's see what we can come up with.
86. All right, good
All
stuff.
right, have a great morning, everyone. Stay safe. Today we've got Sonar Wines coming in with Faith Washington, infusing
wanna
your
miss this.
wines with energy and sound. So we get to taste it all.
You gotta infuse your wine.
I wanna
Have a great
infuse-
day. We'll see you in a little bit.
Don't be late.
Bye-bye.
Thank you for listening to the morning show. As I go now to fill my mug, which is completely empty, I'm coffeeed out.
Cup runneth over.
No,
Have
company dry.
a great morning, everyone. Stay safe, be kind to each other. Tune in for all of our other morning shows coming from Ant Media Productions, and then our afternoon show at 12 o'clock.
And always join us for more fun and laughs, because you know your day starts when you smile.
Have a great morning, and we'll see you in a little bit.
And don't be late.